There used to be a house that was built in the 1850s by Thomas Devereux Hogg. So we were interested in finding out what remained of that house, and then also if there are any traces of where the enslaved individuals who lived and worked and toiled on this block lived. It's kind of a microcosm here on this property of the journey from slavery to freedom, and that's what this whole park is going to be about. We did know that there was something here, but we didn't know exactly where. So we actually used ground-penetrating radar, which essentially sends a radar wave into the ground, and we can look at those reflections and then see what's underground. We noticed that there was a rectangular shaped feature in this general area. So when we were able to actually find a foundation that is a part of the original house, we're essentially digging through the rubble that was created when the house was demolished, because both to recover what might be in that rubble, everything from nails to glass to pottery to animal bones. That will also help us uncover more of the foundation so we can see how it was built.
I'm sitting in a 1 meter by 2 meter test archaeological unit. Part of what this unit will do is hopefully tell us how deep this wall goes and what kind of materials were either here when the building was demolished or what got pushed in from the later period. What's really interesting here is that we have come down on a kind of shelf, or we don't know if this is stone or concrete, but it is a hard surface, and just above this you can see down in the corner there's a kind of small layer of coal and coal ash, coal dust that has kind of stained this a little darker color. So that was probably what was sitting on top of this surface when the rest of the construction debris fell in on top of it. At the top and bottom of each level, we take photographs as a part of the record of the site that we will then use to construct a 3D model of this unit, and then we'll be able to kind of move that around in digital space and be able to measure from any of those points. So traditional archaeological methods, we can go through and hand measure at specific points, and that takes a long time. But in a matter of just a few minutes, we can take about between 30 and 60 photos and get hundreds of thousands of data points that we can then use to make accurate measurements.
This has been exciting for us because it's been an opportunity to share what we do with everyone that works in our department in the Archives and History building, and also with the Freedom Park Board. And we always like that because it demystifies what archaeology is, and in the service of telling an important story.